What happens at laser tag never stays at laser tag.
Laser Unfocused Tag Talk.
Laser Unfocused Tag Talk.
I feel like you could be like in Ghostbusters or something.
Oh my God, you have got some stories.
Let's talk about laser tag.
Who knew you were a laser tag legend?
Time to get laser unfocused. Tag Talk with Tivia.
Welcome to Laser Unfocused Tag Talk. Hi, I'm Tivia. Tag for a Cause is teaming up with the 2026 Laserforce Internationals tournament to support the Alzheimer's Association Central New York chapter with some fun and fundraising during the tournament week in Syracuse, New York. So today we're talking about Tag for a Cause. And the idea behind Tag for a Cause, it started with finding some unique ways to combine a laser tag challenge with doing some direct fundraising for worthwhile causes. And I am delighted to say that our next Tag for a Cause challenge is going to be taking place during the 2026 Laserforce Internationals tournament being held the week of July 13th through the 18th at the Fun Warehouse in Syracuse, New York, where funds that are raised are going to be benefiting the Alzheimer's Association Central New York chapter. So today, I am being joined by Michael Brandt, aka Beanz, who we know as the manager of the Fun Warehouse and one of the tournament coordinators, along with Christine Corbett and Brigid Regin, who are our local representatives from the Central New York chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. So welcome, everybody.
Hello.
So let's talk a little bit about this event, and we'll start by saying that the full details can be found at TiviaChickLovesLaserTag.com. But the basic idea behind this is that we want to welcome anyone, anywhere to make a donation directly to the Alzheimer's Association using our special link, either in advance from the website or during the Nats Week. And as thanks, we're going to have some resin medals available for local pickup only this time. We won't be able to ship them. However, they will be available for local pickup at the Fun Warehouse during the week of Nats for anyone who donates. And if you can't get there in person, you can ask your friend at Nats to bring it home to you, or just make a donation because you know you're helping out a really important cause here. And those who donate and are physically at the event here during the tournament, they will also get to play in a special laser tag challenge, a Highlander challenge for the Golden Phaser Trophy. So that's the overall overview of what we're going to be doing. But let's talk about specifically what is happening in Syracuse for the tournament, how it's going to benefit the Alzheimer's Association, and why this all matters. So let's start with the organization itself. Christine and Brigid, could you both just kind of give us an overview of what does the Alzheimer's Association do?
Sure, happy to. And thank you for the opportunity here. The Alzheimer's Association really works to drive risk reduction. And we do that through education, empowering communities with information on brain health. We go into companies and social groups and we do awareness presentations. There are a lot of people who still don't understand the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia. We also work to accelerate global research. So now we're so proud that there are 2 disease-modifying drugs that are available for people who are diagnosed in the early stages. And currently, as we're recording this today, we have a large contingent of folks down in Washington, D.C., working on the ASAP bill, which is a bill to really support accessible screening and prevention of the disease. We also work to maximize quality care and support, and that's where folks here on the ground really know us. We do this through support groups that exist for both people living with the disease and their caregivers. We offer care consultations, early stage social engagement activities, and these are all free to the community. What I would say for anyone out there listening, the largest gift that we give to the community of folks battling this disease is our 24/7 helpline. That number is 1-800-272-3900 for anyone who wants to jot it down and keep it handy.
Great to know. And we're delighted to be hosting the Tag for a Cause event to help raise funds through the Do What You Love to End ALZ campaign, which, Brigid, I see you've got the shirt on. So talk to me a little bit about this initiative, and how do fundraising efforts like what we're doing with laser tag help you to further your mission?
So the best thing about events like this is you could do whatever you want. You can make it your own. You can make it personalized as you would like. Have fun with it, and it's just amazing to see that there's different ideas going out there. We have pickleball tournaments, we have golf tournaments, and a laser tag, which we've never seen before in New York State. And so we're really excited. Well, this is your second year doing this with us, which is amazing. But it's just exciting to see something new coming about and a different crowd to educate people about the Alzheimer's Association.
Well, and we have a very different audience this year because we're going to have some global reach. And so I'd love for Mike, if you could talk a little bit about what is happening. We've got the Laserforce Internationals coming to Syracuse the 13th and the 18th through the 18th of July. So please talk to me a little bit about the schedule and how this fundraiser ties into all the exciting things that you're working on for the tournament players.
Absolutely. So currently we are having our Laserforce International Tournament July 13th through the 18th. We do have players coming all throughout the U.S., with some individuals coming from Australia, New Zealand, and UK. We pretty much bring the community together to help raise funds for various events, and we figured that this year that the Alzheimer's Association would love to work with us for our international tournament.
Well, it's a natural tie-in. We had worked with them over the summer, and actually it was your idea to bring it into the Nats, and that's broadening our base a little bit. So it's going to work a bit differently this time in that we'll have the local pickup for the medals, and it'll be tied in with the tournament players. Anybody who's on site will be right there in person, but there will be a lot of eyes on this from literally all over the globe. So we understand not everybody's going to be in Syracuse, but you can help support a great cause if you care to participate, because there will be a live stream going on that week also. It's going to cover the tournament competition and give us a platform. So Mike, could you talk to me a little bit about the live stream and where people can find it and what they can expect?
So the live stream is going to be a guest named G&D, or Stephen Gardner. He's coming all the way from New Zealand to put on a broadcast. Yes, the host of the Resupply. He's going to be taking care of all of our broadcasts, player interviews, sponsorship reads. He's going to really build up an amazing broadcast. As far as where to go to watch the live stream, we'll have links available on our Facebook page for the Fun Warehouse, in addition to the Laserforce Tournaments page group, and along with the Laserforce website.
And what's really cool about this is it's also giving us a platform to expose more people to not only the fundraising, but just raising of awareness of Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association, because we're going to be able to share some key messaging. So Christine and Brigid, what are your thoughts about the visibility that this live stream is going to provide? It's a niche audience, but it definitely has a global reach. And what do we want them to know about what you have to offer?
Heck yes, we would. And I mean, I think visibility is really the largest gift in the world. Don't get me wrong, I am a professional fundraiser and we love donations. It's what fuels our mission. But when you can bring a crowd together, like the laser tag crew that we got to meet a small portion of last year, these are folks that are really like a family. And you all are a network across the globe. When we look at this disease and how many people it impacts, Alzheimer's is unfortunately kills more people than prostate cancer and breast cancer combined. So when you look at that impact, it is vast. It is beyond Syracuse, and it is a global issue. So to have this visibility on this platform is just so amazing, and it's such a gift because there are association chapters across the country and across the globe that provide the same services that we talked about earlier. We are in community, and it is our goal to ultimately one day find a cure and put ourselves out of business. But in the meantime, we need to come alongside people and to have your family of laser tag folks bring in a little fun, add a little flavor to the mix, and really be the folks who are going to bring this mission and this message back to their global communities is such a massive gift, and we couldn't be more grateful.
Well, I think the live stream is going to be a really nice opportunity for getting some messaging out, and we will be sharing some facts and statistics and things that people should know about. What message do you both think is maybe the most important for the laser tag community to learn about Alzheimer's or to learn about the Alzheimer's Association through this effort?
Yes. The biggest thing we want everyone to know is that you are not alone in this fight. We are here to help. That's why we're here across the world, across the globe. And that hotline number that we shared earlier, it's available 24/7, 365 days a year, holidays, middle of the night, middle of the day, whenever you need help, you are connected to a live person, a master's level clinician speaking more than 300 languages that will connect you to a local chapter or help you in that instance right there. They are around to help. Don't let your friends and your neighbors try to do this alone. Tell them about us. Let them know that we are just a call away.
That's great. And would you like to repeat that phone number? Because I don't think we can say it enough.
Yes, it is 1-800-272-3900.
Beautiful. So, Mike, as we were talking about, originally it was your idea to bring this into the Nats after we worked together to host a similar fundraiser with the Alzheimer's Association group during the summer. So, why do you feel that it's an effort that's worth putting a spotlight on during a tournament like this?
Well, when we hosted the previous event last summer, we had a great turnout. You know, we quickly got to our $500 goal, and a lot of those players that donated are actually participating in this year's competition. So we figured by using them as a platform, they could reach out to other members that are also participating to help raise awareness and help raise funds for the Alzheimer's Association.
Definitely. And we're being a little bit more ambitious this year because with the global community and the support that we know that laser tag players bring to the table, our ambitious goal this year is to raise $1,500 for the Alzheimer's Association. So, Christine and Brigid, if we are successful in doing this, what kinds of initiatives will those donations be supporting? You've talked a little bit about this already, but I mean, specifically when it comes to fundraising dollars and how does that work and how does that benefit?
Absolutely. So I did kind of cover programs and services that we offer, but really we're so grateful for donations. We pay very close attention to our expenses. And so what I can say is that just about 80 cents of every dollar that's donated goes directly to supporting people living with the disease and or their families. And so, you know, I know we talk about this hotline. It's unfortunately, this helpline is oftentimes the very first time someone is connecting with us, and it's traditionally in a crisis. So the gift that anyone giving to this fundraiser with a capital FUN is you're reminding people that they are not in this journey alone. You're making sure that they have access to supports should something very challenging happen outside of a standard 9 to 5 business day. They can still access these experts to walk them through that moment and then to be with them and guide them along the journey, whether that looks like a support group for them in their local community, whether they're a long distance caregiver and they need their own supports, but their loved one in a different community might also benefit from early stage social engagement or from a support group. I can't speak enough about the importance of overlapping when it comes to accelerating our global research and also driving risk reduction. We have access to a blood test right now, which is much less invasive, except it is not currently covered by Medicare. Medicare cannot cover this unless it's written into law. So right now, that group of folks down in DC is working to push through the ASAP Act, which will ensure that this blood test is accessible in local communities everywhere. So your donation isn't just supporting people who have a diagnosis, it's supporting people in learning how to potentially prevent a diagnosis, how to receive a timely and effective diagnosis, all the way through to how to care for themselves and their loved ones on the journey. So it is a gift that sends a message to folks who are unfortunately struggling that says, hey, this laser tag community sees you and we care about you and you're not doing this alone. And that is a massive gift for anyone who's traversing this journey.
Absolutely agree with you on all of that. And your organization does such great work. Now, we're talking about the fundraising, but you're absolutely right that it is fundraising as well. And we love that so many people are going to be able to watch the excitement through the live stream, even if they're not here. But for those who are local or who are participating in the tournament and right here on site, the extra little piece of excitement that goes along with this is for those who donate, you're going to get that resin medal, and anybody who's wearing that resin medal gets to be called into a special side event on Thursday night as part of the tournament extra activities, and that's going to be our Highlander competition. So Christine and Brigid probably don't know what Highlander is. So Mike, could you explain a little bit about what's going to go down on Thursday?
Yep. So Thursday evening, we're going to do our Tag for a Cause Highlander game. Highlander is a laser tag format where everyone is on their own, and you do a feature called missling. So when you missile your opponent, they are eliminated from the game. Not only are they eliminated from the game, but the score that that person carried is now applied to the person that elim them.
Wow.
So we will
That's
have
fun.
So we will have about, it's like a 30-minute game probably if we got that many participants. And then the last man standing or last woman standing will go home with a special award from Tivia.
Absolutely.
So
and
fun.
it'll be a golden phaser trophy that will officially be awarded during the banquet. Now, you're having a banquet at the end of this, and we've invited the Alzheimer's Association to represent. The banquet is just sort of capping off a lot of excitement throughout the week. So do you want to talk maybe a little bit about that and some of the pieces that go into the week beyond just the Tag for a Cause?
Yeah, so throughout the week, we are also working with local sponsors, and they're helping us, put a great tournament on. And then at the conclusion of the event, we will have an awards dinner right at Copper Top Tavern. The awards dinner will include all participants, including the Alzheimer's Association. We'll have a nice sit-down dinner, and then following dinner, we'll present the awards to all the participants.
So it's capping off a pretty big week, and I'm excited about all of this. And I know a lot of this is going to be a first-time experience for our Alzheimer's Association friends. So Christine and Brigid, I've got to ask, what did you think when you first heard laser tag?
I'm first was like, laser tag. Well, that sounds fun. I'll be honest, I didn't really know much about laser tag, and I'm learning so much through all of you. But I mean, I've been in fundraising for over 20 years, and the one thing that I've learned is if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. And so Bridge and I were both looking at this saying, oh my gosh, this is going to be a blast. How cool. And it's an amazing opportunity. And when we had the chance to really connect with the local laser tag community here, it felt like going home. It felt like a really fun family activity. And so for us, I mean, I'm just really excited to welcome people from all over the country and the globe here in Syracuse, not just so we can show off the Alzheimer's Association mission, but so I can learn more and continue to feel more like I belong, like I'm a part of this laser tag family, because it is fun with a capital F-U-N for sure.
Definitely. And I feel like the concept really works hand in hand with the new name for what used to be the longest day. You've kind of rebranded, and it's all about do what you love to end ALZ. So I feel like this plays hand in hand with that initiative. How do you feel?
Yes.
I completely agree. I mean, the truth is we all enjoy doing different things, and it's those things that really fuel our soul that we want to continue doing. So when you can find something that you love and have it support something else that you love, it's a win on all fronts.
And that's exactly where the idea for Tag for a Cause came from, doing something that we love to benefit somebody who is doing some great work, and we love the results of that. And so by rallying the support of our global laser tag community, we're excited because we know we can really make a difference. I'm excited to see how our friends and player community turn out for this, and would love to know, is there anything else that any of you would like to share about how we plan to tag for a cause during the Laserforce Internationals to support the Alzheimer's Association Central New York chapter? Any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are I can't wait to see everyone. I can't wait to meet new friends. And I can't wait to put all of this amazing support into action, not just here in this community, but across the nation and across the globe. I am humbled and grateful because I think when you look at the impact that people are able to have, it all boils down to someone taking the initiative that, frankly, Tivia, you took, right? You started this Tag for a Cause, and you turned it into so much good and so much support for so many. And I'm just grateful I can be along for the ride.
Well, thank you so much for that. And we're glad to support what you do. Brigid, anything you'd like to share?
Yes. Just kind of going back to the last part, I used to go to a lot of birthday parties at Fun Warehouse growing up. So it's just like it's all coming back now. It's like old memories, and it's just so fun that now I'm doing it with fun jobs thing as well as supporting the Alzheimer's Association. So I'm really excited to have you guys back for another year and even bigger time.
I love how that comes full circle. So
I know.
Mike, you must see a lot of that, but it's got to be rewarding to see to hear it from Brigid. Anything you'd like to share?
Definitely. Working with Regin and Christine, it's been a pleasure, and I'm really hoping that we can really do some great funding for your organization.
Well, I'm so excited about the upcoming Tag for a Cause. And again, full info will always be available at TiviaChickLovesLaserTag.com. But let's just go through a couple of the other key links. Christine and Brigid, where can we learn more about the Alzheimer's Association if we want to find it online?
Absolutely. I would say go to alz.org. This exists for anyone, no matter where they are in the country. If you have any specific questions, again, our helpline can provide you with information on research if that's what you want to look at. If you want to look at diagnostics or you have specific questions, 1-800-272-3900. Those are the best ways to access our team and any of the information that's out there.
That's great. And those are great resource lines. We should mention we will have a very special dedicated fundraising link. We'll have a QR code and we'll make the link available during the live stream and at Tivia Chick Loves Laser Tag. So if you're looking for where to donate, go to our page. If you're looking for more information, go to that page. And Mike, where can we find all the info and the live stream once again for the tournament?
So the live stream will be found online. It will be broadcasted on Twitch and our YouTube pages, Laserforce Tournaments. Direct links will be available in our Laserforce Tournaments group, the Fun Warehouse Facebook page, and at thefunwarehouse.com.
Beautiful. We will be checking all of that out during the week. And my thanks to all of you. That's Michael Brandt, Christine Corbett, and Brigid Regin for taking some time to discuss the upcoming fundraising event. And I'm so excited to see how our laser tag community is going to come together and do what we love to support the effort to end Alzheimer's. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Laser Unfocused Tag Talk. Listen for more episodes on the first and third Friday of each month. Want to be a guest on an upcoming episode? Find out more and follow my blog and website at TiviaChickLovesLaserTag.com.